Okay, greetings one and all, and welcome to what has to be day number 3. Yes,
Good
day number 3.
afternoon.
Good evening. Day number 3, week 1. Day number 3, week 1, spring 2026 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight. It's certainly a delight to have each and every one of you here for this evening's classes. So let's begin. Today we're going to be looking at Fibonacci sequence. Now, we're not only going to be looking at Fibonacci sequence, we're going to be looking at different types of sequences, but we're going to start off with the Fibonacci sequence. Last semester, I teased the Fibonacci sequence with you all, but we didn't really do like a full and complete topic on it. So I would like to formally introduce this topic, Fibonacci sequence, and not just Fibonacci, but um, other sequences that you would need to know, right? So let's go ahead and let's head up. And so today is Monday. No, Wednesday.
Is it right?
Wednesday. So my name is Mr. Petit. Today is Wednesday, the 14th of January, 2026. The subject is, of course, mathematics. We're going to start off with that. And the topic is Fibonacci sequence. So let me just use this here. Fibonacci sequence. So let's make this one. Let's put this in like that. And let's make this block. So Fibonacci sequence. All right, so I want everyone to head up properly for me, please, so we can get right into it. So for the Fibonacci sequence, we're going to be looking at the like the sequence, how we also going to be looking at like the general form of it. So basically, we're going to be looking at how to use the general formula to get the terms that are inside the Fibonacci sequence. And we're going to figure out like what is the Fibonacci sequence, like what is the pattern. So it's basically a pattern that is useful for us. And we're going to be looking at how to organize those numbers or find those numbers that are inside the pattern for any number that we want to find in the Fibonacci sequence. All right. So go ahead, quickly head up, and then we're going to start off with the notes. So again, the day is Wednesday, the 14th of January. Subject is mathematics, and we're going to be looking at the Fibonacci sequence. All right. So does anyone know anything about the Fibonacci sequence? Do you know anything about it? Hello? You're all quiet.
I guess they use sequence like uh I guess they use sequence the lowest number to the highest number.
Okay, lowest number to the highest number. That's a good guess. All right. It's a sequence. We know it's a sequence. So that's the first thing. It is a sequence. Well, okay, when we say a sequence, what is a sequence then? Let's start off with that definition. What is a sequence? If we talking about a sequence, what is a sequence? In your own words. What is a sequence? No one knows what a sequence is? You're pretty quiet today. Um, Adas,
I'm not sure, but I would say like something that you put in order.
very good. Something that you put in order. So let me give you one word that basically is going to describe a sequence for you. It starts with P. Maybe that's a good hint.
Pattern. Pattern.
A pattern. Very good. A sequence is a pattern. All right. So when we're talking about a sequence, just think a pattern, right? It's an ordered pattern that follows a particular rule. All right. That's basically the definition of a sequence. So, so the Fibonacci sequence is just a specific type of sequence, right? There are different types because they each of those different types follows different rules. So based on the rule that we give it, we change the name. Okay. So today we're going to be looking at the Fibonacci sequence, and let's go ahead and consider it. So let me go ahead and clear out joints. So let's go ahead and define it. So I want you all to write this down. So Fibonacci sequence. So write this down for me. It's a sequence where each term is the sum of the two terms before it. That is what a Fibonacci sequence is. Now, when we say sequence, give me another word for sequence. What's another word for sequence?
Increase.
I just said it. It's not with P.
Pattern.
Pattern. Very good. So it's a pattern, right? So you could use that word. It's a pattern. Everyone should be writing this down as I speak. It is a pattern or it's a sequence where each term is the sum. When we say sum, what do we mean by sum? What do we mean by sum?
Total.
Pardon?
Total. Addition. Very good. So when you talk about sum, that means that we have to add. Okay? We have to add. All right? So it's the sum of the two terms. And when we say terms, we just basically mean numbers. So it is the sum of the two numbers before it. So it's a sequence where each term is the sum, addition, of the two terms before it. So let's go ahead and list out some of the numbers inside the Fibonacci sequence. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have the following. If we're trying to get the next term, right? So if we're trying to get the next term in the Fibonacci sequence, all we have to do is add the two previous terms together. So that is the trick. So it's very easy. To get the next term, you have to add the two previous terms together. All right, so very easy idea. All right, so it is the sum of the two terms before it. So in order to get the next term, in order to get the new term, right, we just have to add the two previous terms before it. Okay, so let's look at an example. So we have this sequence, right? So this is a Fibonacci sequence right there, right? And let me show you how it works. So basically, how does this work? So how did we get 2? So how did we get 2? Well, it's easy. Because all we did is we add 1 and 1. And what is 1 plus 1? 1 plus 1 gives us what?
2.
1 plus 1 equals 2. Very good. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So that's how we got this 2 here. All right? So how did we get 3? Can someone tell me how we got 3? So let's
1 plus 2.
2 plus 2. 2 plus 1.
1 plus 2. Very good. So we just add 1 plus 2. And if we do 1 plus 2, that gives us what? That gives us 3. You all see in the button? And then how we get 5?
2 plus 3.
We add 2 plus 3. So that means that all we have to do is say 2 and 3. And so we have 2 plus 3. And that gives us the next term, which is 5.
5.
Yeah, it gives us 5. And how do we get 8?
5 plus 3.
5 plus 3.
We added the, very good. So in order for us to get 8, all we did was we say, okay, well, 8 is going to be 5 plus 3. So it's going to be 5 plus 3. And 5 plus 3 gives us 8, right? And how we get 13?
5 plus 8.
5 plus 8.
5 plus 8. Very good. So we get 13 because it's going to be 5 plus 8. So 5 plus 8 gives us what? Gives us 13. 13. Good. And that's how we get 13. And how we get 21?
13 plus 8. 13 plus 8.
13 plus 8.
13 plus 8. Very good. It's going to be 13 plus 8. And 13 plus 8. So 8 plus 13 or 13 plus 8 gives us what?
21.
21. Now I want you all to put inside the chat. Do not say it out loud. Put inside the chat. What is the next term? So what is the missing term? Put inside the chat for me, please. What is the next term or what is the missing term? Put inside the chat for me. What is the next term or what is the missing term in the sequence? Remember, in order to get the next term, we add the two terms before it. So my question is, what is the missing term? How are we going to get the missing term? Put the answer inside the chat. Do not say it out loud. Yes, go ahead.
So why isn't it 4 plus 3 instead of 5 plus 3?
Because we only use the numbers that are inside this. So we do these two to get 2, right? Once we get 2, then we add 1 and 2 to get 3. Now we have to use these ones. We can't use 4. We have to use these ones that we have. So that means that we have to use 2 plus 3 to get 5, right? So you only could use the 2 numbers before it. You can't use any other numbers. That makes sense? So
Yes,
I
sir.
want y'all to put what is the next term in the sequence. Do not say it out loud, but put it inside the chat. What is the next term in the sequence? In the Fibonacci sequence, what is the next term? Put your answers inside the chat for me, please. I need everyone to answer. What is the next term? By the way, what did y'all get? What y'all get for the next term?
34.
34.
34. Did everyone get 34? Or y'all just saying it because y'all hear it?
No,
Did y'all
I
get-
got 34.
Instead of saying
34.
Okay, so how did we get our answer? What we have to add? We have to add what?
13
13 and
21.
21.
13 and 21. Very good. So 13 plus 21. And what is 13 and 21?
34.
That gives us
34.
34. That gives us 34. Good. Please stop the reactions. Please stop the reactions. We don't need no reactions. 13 plus 21 gives us 34. So the answer here, the next term is going to be 34. So that's how we do the Fibonacci sequence. The Fibonacci sequence is done by adding the 2 previous terms. So in this case, we add 1 plus 1, which gives us, so let's do it again. We add 1 plus 1, which gives us 2, right? And then we add 2 plus 1, which gives us 3, right? And then we add 3 plus 5, which gives us what? 8, all right? And then we add 5 plus 8, which gives us what? 13, right? And then we add 8 plus 13, which gives us what? 21. And then we add 13 and 21. We add 13 and 21, which gives us 34. Okay? Good. Do y'all understand this pattern or y'all still lost? Let me know if y'all understand the
I
pattern.
understand.
Understand the pattern? That's good. All right, so what I want you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to take
I get it.
take a picture of their work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Again,
Still
take a
need
picture
your
of
phone.
your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone needs to do that. Again, if you are new, my number is, let me put it inside the chat. My number is 426-8891. So save that WhatsApp number, and if you're new, send me your name as well, so I could know who that is sending me work. So again, 426-8891. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Thank you, Aubrey Wiley. Thank you, Isis. Thank you, Lakesia. Thank you, Renee Francis. Where's Renee? Sorry, Renea Francis. Where's she? Renea Francis. Renea, are you there? There she is. She should be here. Renea, are you there? I probably pronouncing your name wrong. Yeah, I can see her. Renea, are you there? Where is she?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Where's Brenia? Brenia Francis. Where's she? She just sent me a work, but I don't see her. All right. How about Acacia? Where's Acacia? Where's Acacia? And Adasa, have you sent in your work? Where's Adasa?
My phone is currently charging right now.
Okay, so once it's finished charge, you could send it, right?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Cleveland. All right. How many of you have sent in your work? Let me know if you already sent in your work.
I sent my work in.
Good.
I'm still writing.
I sent
Good.
mine.
Okay. So very good, Danaj. Very good, Kaylee. Very good, Dorcia. And Shavia Ray. All right. So this is how we do the Fibonacci sequence. All you have to do is add the two previous terms and then get the term. All you have to do is add the two previous terms to get the new term. So now my question is, right? So with the Fibonacci sequence, what if I tell you that I want you to give me the 100th term in the Fibonacci sequence, right? I want you to give me the 100th term in the Fibonacci sequence. That is going to be difficult because you're going to have to add all these, adding them all again. That is why we need to establish a general formula for Fibonacci sequence. So that's what I'm going to give you right now. The general formula for Fibonacci sequence, not just being able to iterate it like this, but you need to know the general formula. So let's go ahead and learn that. So now it's time for the general formula. But before the general formula, Fibonacci sequence is used in nature. I told you all this last semester. Yes?
Sorry, can you go back so I can take a picture, please?
Okay, I could. I erased the rest of the stuff, but
Okay, thank you.
so the Fibonacci sequence is used in nature. We use it in the sunflower. This is the golden ratio, right? Pine cone, broccoli. You see it in the seashell. Y'all could see the pattern. It's like a nice pattern. See it in the galaxy. All right.
Yes,
This is the
sir.
Fibonacci sequence right now. You also could find it in different like flowers, and this is the fiddlehead in ferns, right? So it's found a lot in nature. This is the pattern that governs it. This is the Fibonacci sequence. So really cool thing. So this is very important that we're learning it. Okay, so now let's look at the general formula. So you need to construct a table. Your table is going to have 3 columns. The first one is type of sequence. What is the name of the sequence that we're doing today? Well, at least for this time, for this portion of the class. What's the type? Fibonacci sequence. Very good. So that's the form. That's the name of the sequence. Fibonacci sequence. Now I'm going to give you the general formula. The general formula is going to be what you could use to find any Fibonacci, any term in the Fibonacci sequence. Yes, go ahead.
We have to write this down.
Yes, you're writing this down. You're writing this down. So you have the Fibonacci sequence. So construct the table. The first column is going to have type of sequence. The next one's going to have a general formula. The next one's going to have the step-by-step calculations on how we do it. All right? So if I tell you find x7, you could be able to find x7. If I tell you find x8, you could be able to find x8. All right? So this is the general formula. All right? So the general formula looks like this. It looks like a lot. Does anyone think they know how to read this? It looks weird, right? But it's a special way that we could read this. Anyone want to try? Oh, go ahead.
Can I try?
Let him try first, Keyshawn. I mean, Genesis.
Xn equals xn subtract 1 plus xn equal subtract 2.
Very good. That's exactly how we read it. So we say, or we could say x sub n, but that's fine. You just say xn. So xn is equal to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2. But it's very easy because all this is saying that we have to add the two what? Y'all remember from the definition? We have to add the two
Previous numbers.
the two previous numbers. So that's all this is saying. In order to find the new term, you have to add the two terms before it. So that means that xn minus 1 is the previous term, and xn minus 2 is the term before x minus 1. Sorry, xn minus 1. So it's a lot of weird maths, but all it's basically trying to say is whatever the two terms that is before it, you add those two terms to get the new one. And that's how we do it. So we're going to use this formula to help us define or to help us to iterate the Fibonacci sequence. So let's go ahead and use this formula. So first we have the Fibonacci sequence. And I want to figure out what is x3. That's what my goal is. I want to figure out what x3 is. So let's go ahead and do it. So we want x3. So we're going to use this formula. What does the formula say? The formula say if we're trying to find x3, so x3 is going to be, well, first of all, let's label these. So 1 is x2. So let me label this. So 1 is x1. All right. This next one is x2. This one here is x what? 3. With number 3, it's going to be x what?
4.
X4. With 5, it's going to be
X5.
x5. With 8, it's going to be
X6.
x6. What 13 is going to be
X7.
x7. Very good. And what 21 is going to be
X8.
x8. Very good. So if I want to find, so we already know that x1 and x2 is 1. That's given, right? That is always the case with Fibonacci sequence. We always start off with 1 and 1. It never changes, right? So x1 and x2 is always 1. So if I want to figure out what is x3, what am I going to do? Well, I am going to add, so x3 is going to be what? x3 is going to be x1 plus x2, which is going to give me what? 2. Y'all understand that? So let me repeat myself.
Yes, sir.
So x3
Yes, sir.
is going to be the 2 previous terms. So these 2 previous terms right there, right? Which is going to be x1, so x1 plus x2, which gives me x3, which is 2. Does that make sense to y'all? So in order for me to get x3, I need to add xn minus 1, which is x1, and xn minus 2, which is x2. All right, so the 2 previous terms, right? So actually, I done it wrong. It's supposed to be x2, because n minus 1 is 3 minus 1, and 3 minus 1 is 2. So it's going to be x2 plus x1. So the 2 previous terms. So what? So the new term that we have, which is x3, is 2. What is the term before it? 1 is the term before it. What's the term before 1? 1. So it's going to be x3 is going to be 1 plus 1, which is 2. Now, what is going to be x4? How am I going to get x4? What are the 2 things I have to add to get x4? To get x4, what I have to add?
X2 and X3.
X what? To get x4, what I have to add?
2 and X3.
You have to add 2 plus 3.
2 plus 1, which gives us 3. So in order for me to get x4 is this one. It's this one. What I have to add? I have to add what? These
X2.
2, right? So I have to add x2 and x3 in order to get x4. So I have to add the 2 previous ones. So I have to add 2 and 1. So that means that I add x3, all right, and I add x2 to give me 3. So x4 is 3. Y'all understand what I'm saying, or y'all just like looking at the screen and not?
Yes.
So basically, the
I
idea is that you add the 2 terms before it. Okay. Good. Is this clear to y'all, or y'all not understanding it? Let me know, please, if this is clear.
You could explain it one more time.
What does X mean?
Okay. Then one more time. Okay. So remember now, X is a number. We looked at that on Monday, Tuesday. We talked about how X is a variable which represents a number. All right. So don't be confused about the X. X is just a variable that represents a number. So if we're trying to figure out what x3 is, right? X3 is going to be, we add the first 2 terms, which is 1 and 1. And 1 plus 1 gives us 2. That's what x3 is going to be. If we're trying to find out what x4 is going to be, x4 is going to be whatever the 2 terms was before it. So the 2 terms before x4 was 1 and 2. So we add 2 and 1, which gives us 3. That's how we get x4. So you always just add the 2 terms before it. So let's go ahead and do x5. What is x5 going to be? Well, we have how are we gonna get x5?
Add x3 and x4.
Very good. In order to get x5, we have to add x4 and x3. So that means that we have to add 3 and 2. So to get x5, we have to add the two terms before it. And the two terms before it is 2 and 3. So it's going to be what? X what? X4 and x what? And x3, which gives us 5. All right. So how do we get 5, class? Tell me how we got 5. What do we do? We added what?
x3 and x4.
Very good. What are the numbers that we added to get the 5? We add what?
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. And what is 2 and 3? These are the two terms, what?
To make 5.
The two terms, the two terms after 5 or the two terms before 5?
Before.
Before 5.
Very good. The two terms before 5. Very good. The two terms before 5. Yes, China, you have a question?
Yeah, so if we're looking for the fifth term, and the
Mhm.
two terms is 2 and 3, so the n represent the first n represent 2. I'm confused.
Say it again. Ask the question.
The first n represent 2, like x. It can be x sub 2 subtract 1.
I'm trying to figure out what your question is. Say it again. If you're looking for what term?
The fifth term.
The fifth term. So that's
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X5, yes. If you're looking for X5,
I don't understand. We're supposed to subtract 1?
Oh, you mean why is it x n minus 1 and n minus 2?
Yes, sir.
Oh, because if you look at it, right, if we're looking for x5, so that means that n is 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if n is 5, what is 5 minus 1?
5 minus 1 is 4.
Good. And what is 5 minus 2?
3.
3. So that means that it's going to be, so that means in order for you to get x5, you have to add x4 and x3. You understand? And what is x4? X4 is 3, and what is x3? X3 is 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
So just
understand.
it just basically telling you that this is just complicated way of saying just add the two terms before it. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. So it's nothing fancy here. All we're doing is adding the two terms before it. Okay, we're just using mathematical notation. Okay. So let's go ahead and do another one. So if I want to get x6, how am I going to get x6? What do I have to do if I want to get x6?
X4 plus X5.
X6, how am I going to get x6? What do I have to do to get x6?
Add x4 and x5.
Add x4 and x5. Very good. So x6, I have to add x4.
Excuse me, Mr. Petit.
Go ahead.
I just joined, so I'm a little confused.
No problem. No
I
problem.
just
It's very
understood.
no problem. It's very easy. So as you listen on, you'll be able to get it. If you still have any questions, let me know. So basically, all we're doing is we just add in the two terms before it. So we're trying to find x6. This is x6 right there. X6 is 8, right? What are the two terms before 8? What are the two terms before 8?
3 and 5.
3 and 5. And that's how we got 8, because we add 3 and 5. So in order to get x6, you had to add x5 and x4, which is 5 and 3. So that's what we do. So we have to add x5, and we have to add x4. So that means that in order for us to get x6, we have to add x5 and x4, which means that we have to add 5 plus 3, which is 8. So in order for us to get the 8, right, what do we have to do? We have to add 3 and 5, the two terms before it. So that's the idea. All right. Does that make sense, Amari and Jai?
No, sir.
No?
A little.
A little? Amari,
Yes,
you say you don't get it?
I do not understand.
You don't understand. Okay, let's do x7. Okay. So x7, before I give you the answer, how do you think we're gonna get x7, Amari? Remember, we added the two terms before it. So x7 is 13. What are the two terms before 13?
8 and 5.
8 and 5. So how are we going to get 13? What do we have to do?
Add 8 and 5.
Add 8 and 5. So that's the pattern. In order for you to get the next one, you have to add the two terms before it, right? And what is 8? 8 is what?
X.
8 is x6. And what is 5?
X6.
And what is 5?
X3.
x5. That's x5.
Oh, X5,
Yeah.
sorry.
So in order to get x7, we have to add the two terms before it, which is 8 and 5. And what is 8 plus 5? That's going to give us
13.
13. Okay? So that means that we have to add, in order for us to get x7, we have to add x6, and we have to add x5. All right? All right, so how are we going to get 21? Can someone tell me how we're going to get x8? X8, how are we going to...
Add x7 and x6.
Very good. So in order for us to get 21, what do we have to add, class? We have to add what?
8 and 13.
8 and 13. And 8 and 13 is going to be what? X7 and X6. So it's going to be what? X7 is 13, right? And X8 is what? And X6 is what? 8. So again, in order for us to get 21, we have to add the two terms before it. And what are the two terms before it? What are the two terms before 21?
8 and 13.
8 and 13. So now I have a question for you all. If I want to get x9, what do I have to do to get x9?
Add 21 and 13.
Add 21 and 13. Very good. So x9 is going to be 21 plus 13, which is what?
34.
34. Very good. 34. So my new term that I get, which is x9, is going to be 34. So this right here is x9. Do you all understand how we got x9? Do you all understand how we got x9?
I understand.
Yes, sir.
That's only like 2%. How do we get x9? What do? We add what?
13 and 21.
We add the
13
two
and
terms.
21.
We add the two terms before it,
13 and 8.
right? So that's how we get 34. Now, if I want, now this is where I can see if you all really know. Do not say your answer out loud. Put it inside the chat. How can we get x10? Do not say your answer out loud. Just put your answer in the chat. How are we going to get x10? Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. How are we going to get x10? How are we going to get x10? Remember, you add the two terms before it. Okay? So that's how we do it. Put your answer inside the chat for me, please. Just put the answer. Put the actual answer. I want the answer. What the answer is. Don't tell me out loud. Put it inside the chat. Again, in order for us to get 34, we added 13 and 21. In order for us to get 13, we added 5 and 8. In order for us to get 5, we add 2 and 3. In order for us to get 2, we added 1 and 1. So you always add the two terms before it. So my question is, how are we going to get x10? Can someone tell me? Y'all can say it out loud.
21 plus 34.
We add
34 plus 21.
Never mind. We add 21 plus 34.
21 plus what? 21 plus 34. Very good. And when you add them, what y'all get?
55.
55. Very good. 55. So 34 plus 21 gives us 55. So again here for the Fibonacci sequence, all we do is we add. So that means 55 is going to be, I'm going to squeeze 55 here. So 55 is going to be here. So that's going to be 55. 55. 55 is going to be x10, right? So in order for us to do the Fibonacci sequence, all we have to do is to add the two terms before it. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. 2 plus 1 gives us 3. 3 plus 2 gives us 5. 5 plus 3 gives us 8. 8 plus 5 gives us 13. 13 plus 8 gives us 21. 21 plus 13 gives us 34. 34 plus 21 gives us 55. All right. Does that make sense to y'all, or y'all still lost? Let me know if that makes sense to you.
Yes.
Okay. Does it make sense to y'all? Let me know if I get
It
it.
makes sense, but I feel like I need more
A little bit.
practice.
Need more
Yeah, so
practice? A little bit? All right. No problem.
Yeah, kind of.
I like the person who said they need more practice. Sounds like we need a quiz. I like that idea. All right. So we're going to do a quiz on this. See how well y'all get it. So again, in order for us to do Fibonacci sequence, we have to add the two terms before it. All right. So this is a nice, neat, um, a nice sequence, right? Very nice sequence that we have. All right. So there we go. So if whenever you see a sequence like this, you just say, well, oh, that sequence, oh, that's just a Fibonacci sequence. All we're doing is adding the two terms before it. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and put the quiz inside the chat. So I'm going to put the quiz inside the chat, and let me go ahead and do that right now. Once you've started the quiz, please put started. I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to do that right now. So let's go ahead and post this quiz. So this is going to be Fibonacci sequence. And this is going to be our first quiz for this evening. And 1 second. One moment. Let me post this quiz inside the chat for you. Okay, good. So by the way, in the meantime, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Do that for me, please. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. So we have this, and let's move that, and all right. So hopefully there's no problems with this. Okay. Yeah. Good. I want y'all to be able to see our grade as well. So again, this is out of 10. So that means I need everyone to get at least 8 over 10, at least. All right. So this is quiz 1. All right. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat again. Once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. If you need me to go back to the first slide, I could go back to the first slide because you could need the first slide to answer these questions. All right. If you need me to go back, I could go.
Can you go back to
Go back
please?
to this.
Okay, no problem. So the first slide was this. That was the definition. You can need a definition for the quiz. All right, everyone should be working on the quiz. Everyone should be working on the quiz. This is the first slide, and we talked about how it's used in nature. We also talked about the different ways we could see it, and we ended with the general form. All right. So that's that. Okay, so let's see. How y'all doing on this? It should be an easy quiz. Let me look at this quiz and see how it is. Yeah, very straightforward quiz. Very straightforward. Very straightforward quiz. You'll have to do some calculations though. Find x3. Okay. Y'all have to find x3, y'all have to find x5. And you have to find x8. Okay, good. All right, so Alexia, please redo your quiz. Alexia, please redo your quiz. Alexia Fowler, please redo your quiz. Everyone should be working on this quiz at this point. So far, we only have 2 responses. Very good, Logan. Very good, Logan. Oh, by the way, once you're finished with the quizzes, I noticed that only a few persons have been doing this. Once you finish with the quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. So please do that. Once you finish with the quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Alexia, please redo your quiz. Very good, Brania Francis, very good. I can't see the pictures. Oh, that's because your internet is slow. If you can't see the pictures, that means your internet is slow. All right, I reposted quiz number 1. All right. Leslie Mitchell, please redo your quiz. Adasa, redo your quiz. Zion Rang, very good. Shavia Ray, very good. By the way, for those who are finished with their Jonathan Johnson, please redo your quiz. Ricardo Linden, please redo your quiz. Tyler Ambrister, where's Tyler Ambrister? Where's Tyler?
Hello.
You did very well. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Again, once you finish with the quiz, take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp, along with your notes. Along with your notes. All right. Very good. Kamara Knowles, very good. Andrew, very good. China. Antonio Lewis, please redo your quiz. Very good. Irvin. Christian Lang. Where's Christian Lang? Please redo your quiz, Christian. Cleveland Ramsey, very good. Makai Fernanda, redo your quiz. Shannon Smith, very good, Shannon. Again, once you finish with your quiz. Wait, that's Tyler?
Yep.
That's Tyler.
Yep.
Wow. Tyler, you ready to take back your crown?
Yes, sir.
What crown?
Dominic,
Sorry.
we might just do that tonight.
We
We might,
should.
you think so?
Because
It's too early, man.
that's what was rigged. That was rigged
That was
against
rigged.
me.
That was not rigged. It was
was
not
rigged
rigged.
against
We're moving quick enough.
That was
I
frozen.
was moving quick enough.
All right, so we have, all right, so Renee sent her work. I want you to take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp along with your notes. Along with your notes. Very good, Shannon. Very good, Renee. Kaden, very good. Kalia, very good. Alexia Flower, please redo your quiz. Jonathan Johnson, please redo your quiz. Taj Russell. Where's Taj Russell? Where's Taj Russell? Can you hear me?
Sorry, Joe. So,
Okay. Very good on your grade. Who else we have? Zania McIntosh, please redo your quiz. Anthony Smith, please redo your quiz. Aubrey Wiley, very good, Aubrey. Very good, Aubrey. Very good. Nehemiah Davis, very good. Makai Fernanda, very good. Dorcia Smith, very good. Carlton, redo your quiz, please. Dominic, look like you coming back for a strong comeback.
I'm
Dominic.
coming back.
10 out of 10. I'm proud of you, honestly.
Thank you.
Leslie Mitchell, very good. Jamari Evans, excellent.
how much I get on my own?
You got 10 out of 10, Cleveland. Very good. Where is Karen? I can't pronounce the last name.
I
Is that
just
what
finished.
you just finished?
Yes, sir.
That's Jai?
Yes, sir.
What'd you get? Oh, you got 10 out of 10. Very good, Jai. Latavia Cooper, please redo your quiz. Why are people getting 7 out of 10 on my quiz? This is an easy quiz. Why are we getting 7 out of 10?
Mr. Petit?
Mm-hmm.
In number 6, where there's the sunflower or some sort of flower, I thought that was called the golden ratio. Why is it saying, like, I expected to see golden ratio in the answers, but it's not there?
Read the question carefully. Read the question carefully. It's not asking you about the golden ratio. Kevin Hall. Very good, Kevin. Very good, Kaylee. Kaylee, where's Kaylee? Where's Kaylee? Kaylee, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Pronounce your last name for me.
Amoth.
Amoth. So your brother is here as well.
Yes, sir.
All right. Pronounce his name for me.
Kieran.
Kieran. Where's Kieran? Kieran Amoth.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have to redo your quiz. Understand me?
All right.
Okay. Jadon. Renique Wood, very good, Renique. Anthony Smith, very good. Kelvin Gordon, redo your quiz. Merrick Parker, redo your quiz. Karen, very good. I saw your redo, very good. Carlton Strawn, very good. Keyshawn Smith, you have to redo your quiz. You have to get at least 8 out of 10. You can't get 7 out of 10, or 6 out of 10, or 5 out of 10. You have to get at least 8 out of 10. How many persons got 8 out of 10 and above? How many persons got 8 out of 10 and above?
I did.
Me, I get 8 out of 10.
All
I
right.
did.
If you get 8 out of 10 and above, put a 1 in the chat. Let me see all the persons who passed. If you got 8 out of 10 and above, put a 1 in the chat. Very good, guys. Excellent. Good stuff. Say 1 on the second try. It doesn't matter once you got it. Nehemiah, please don't put 6, 7. Oh my goodness, that's so overrated.
Okay, respecting the letters, I did it over.
You did it over.
Just finished.
Very good.
Just finished it.
21.
It is overrated. That's overrated. All right. Okay, very good. Very good, class.
Just finished it.
Very good, Layla. Layla Sweeting, you got a 10 out of 10. That's exceptional. Keep it up. Very good Serenity as well. Okay, so that is Fibonacci sequence. I'm glad we over that because that comes to kill for some people. But basically the idea, it's a very simple idea, because when you think about it, all we're doing, right? All we're doing, let's go back to the Fibonacci sequence. All we're doing is adding the 2 previous terms to get the next one, right? So we add 1 and 1, that gives us 2. We add 2 plus 3. I'm sorry. Let me go back. We add 1 and 1, and that gives us 2, right? Then we add 1 and 2, and that gives us 3. Then we add 2 and 3, and that gives us 5. Then we add 3 and 5, and that gives us 8. Then we add 5 and 8, and that gives us 13. Then we add 8 and 13, and that gives us 21. And so that's how we could be able to do it, all right? So that is a good one. That is the Fibonacci sequence. So that is the one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go easy on y'all, and then we're going to go hard back again. So let's go easy. So we're going to be learning about the arithmetic sequence. All right, so I want to do that one. So arithmetic sequence, that is a very easy sequence. They like to bring arithmetic sequence. So we're gonna go to arithmetic sequence, and then we're gonna give you a quiz on that. Okay, so arithmetic sequence. So let's go ahead and look at that. All right, how many persons are finished with the quiz? Y'all finished with the quiz before we move on? Okay, that's good.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. So okay, cool. All right, so let's move on to arithmetic sequence. Let me just pull up this PowerPoint for y'all. Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and do it. So next time we're gonna learn about the arithmetic sequence. So let me go ahead and do it for you. So arithmetic sequence is very, very easy. Super easy. All right. So we don't want to go hard. We can go hard after this. So arithmetic sequence, there we go. Okay, so for this one, it's all about identifying which one is the that constant difference. Once you find a constant difference, you're good. All
Mr.
right, so
T, is you sharing the screen?
you can see it now?
Yeah, I
Can you
can
see
see
it?
it now. 'Cause I
Okay.
couldn't see the first time.
No, that's fine. That's no problem. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the arithmetic sequence. So arithmetic sequence is what we're going to be looking at right now. So for the arithmetic sequence, what we need to do is, I need you to write this down. For this one, we are going to be finding the common difference. So arithmetic sequence is a sequence. Where's Renique Wood? Renique Wood, are you there? Where is she?
I'm in.
Okay, can you read this definition of arithmetic sequence? Go ahead, Renique Wood.
A sequence where the difference between one term and the next is always a constant that we call d.
Very good. And I probably pronounced the name wrong, but forgive me. Kieran Othmoth.
Yes, sir.
Read this definition for me.
A sequence where the difference between one term and the next is always a constant that we call d.
Very good. So that is the arithmetic sequence. Now, when we say difference, what do you think we're going to be doing?
Subtracting.
Subtract. So with difference is subtract. All right. So with difference, you want to subtract. What is a sequence, by the way? What's another word for sequence?
Pattern.
Sequence is a pattern. Very good. Sequence is a pattern. So a sequence is a pattern. So for arithmetic sequence, the first thing we need to do is we need to find the constant difference or the common difference, right? Once we find the common difference, we're going to add that common difference to every term in the sequence. And that's how we're going to get it, all right? So the next part is the following. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to find, so we have the sequence 4, 9, 14, and 19, and we want to find the missing like term in the sequence, right? Remember, what is the first thing that we're going to do? The first thing we're going to do, we have to find the what?
The difference.
The common difference. Very good. So can someone tell me what is the common difference?
5.
5.
5? Y'all sure it's 5?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the difference, how you know it's 5? What did you do?
Subtract 19 from 14.
Okay. You did 19 and 14? Okay. I did 9 and 4. So if we do 9 and 4, what do we get? We get
5.
We get 5. That is the common difference, right? That is a difference that is going to be seen in every one of them, right? So also, if we look at it, if we do 14 and 9, what's the difference between those two? It's also what? If we do 14 and 9, it's also 5, right? And if we do 19 and 14, what's the common difference here? It's going to be 5. So that means that in each case, all we doing is what? Adding by what?
5.
Adding by 5. So that means, so we get the 4 to 9, we add 5. To get the 9 to 14, what do we do? We add 5. Right? To get from 14 to 19, we add 5. Do not say the answer. Do not say the answer. Just put it inside the chat. What is going to be the next term in the sequence? Do not say the answer. Just put it inside the chat. What is going to be the next term in the sequence? The next term in the sequence is what? So again, the first thing we do is we find the common difference and we add that difference to each number to get the next term in the sequence, right? So again, what will be the next term in the sequence? All right, y'all can say it out loud now. I think y'all probably got it. What's the next term?
24.
24. 24.
24. How did y'all get 24? What'd you get? What did we do?
5 plus 19.
Very good. So this is much easier than the Fibonacci sequence, right? So
Amen.
Yes,
so
sir.
the common difference D is 5, right? That's the common difference. So in order for us to get the next term in the sequence, we have to add 19 to 5, right? And then that means that we're gonna get 19 plus 5, which is 24, and that is the next term in the sequence. So Genesis, read how we're gonna get the next term in the sequence. What we have to do?
To get the next term, just add the constant to the previous term.
Very good. So we have to add the constant. What do we call that constant? What letter we call that constant? We call that constant what?
D.
We call that constant D. So we add the constant D to the previous term to get the next term, right? Does that make sense to y'all? Y'all get it?
Yes, sir.
So in order for us to do the sequence, the first thing we have to do is we have to find the difference. You don't have to find the difference all 3 times because once you get it for one, it will work for all. So to find a difference, you know, okay, it's 5. So that means that, you know, in each case, okay, boom, we increase by 5. Boom, we increase by 5. We increase by 5. We increase by 5. So that means you know that we're just going to add D, which is 5, to each term. All right? Good. Where is Alphonic point here? Alphonic, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and read these 2 paragraphs for me, please.
A sequence where the difference between one term and the next is always a constant that we call D. To get the next term, just add the constant to the previous term.
Very good. Ajani, can you read this for me, please? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Where's Ajani? Ajani, can you hear me? Can't really hear from Ajani. Alantino. Where's Alantino? Alantino, can you hear me? Can't really hear from either. Albert, Rocks, where's he? Albert. Not really hearing from my ears. Where is Andrew?
I'm here.
Okay, good. Andrew, read these 2 sentences for me, please.
A sequence where the difference between one term and the next is always a constant that we call D. To get to the next term, just add the constant to the previous term.
Very good. So class, in an arithmetic sequence, how are we going to get the next term? How are we going to get the new term? What we have to do to get the new term?
Adding the constant to the previous term.
Very good. Add the constant to the previous term. What do we call that constant? What letter we use for that constant? We
D.
call that we call it D. Very good. All right. Take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Good night, Deshaun. Do you understand this so far, Deshaun, or you don't get it?
Yes, sir.
That's good. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to go ahead and do that for me. Go ahead and do that for me. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. Wow. All right, so
It's
yeah.
7:01.
It's
Oh,
7.
I'm sorry. Time zone, wrong time zone. All right. So it's 7 o'clock by y'all. Got it. All right, so let me go ahead and okay, good. So I'm gonna move this. Are y'all done with the slide? Let me know.
No, sir.
No, you're still writing? Okay. So what I want to do is I want us to like do the same thing we did for the Fibonacci. We're gonna do the table, and we're gonna do the general formula. Do not forget this simple idea, because when we get to the general formula, it's gonna be like a lot of x's and stuff. Don't let that confuse you. The only thing you need to focus on is that we increasing by a constant term each time. All right. So don't let the x's and stuff confuse you. All right. All right. So let's go ahead and let's move on. So let me clear the drawings and good. So we have the following. 1 second, class. All right, so let's construct the table. So what type of sequence are we looking at in this particular section? What type of sequence?
Arithmetic.
Arithmetic, very good. The general formula for the arithmetic sequence is the following. So for arithmetic sequence, we have xn is going to be equal to a plus d, open bracket, n minus 1. It's a weird formula, but remember, it comes right back to the same thing we've been doing. All we're going to do is subtract and add the constant to each term. So like I said, don't let the formula confuse you. So the formula is saying in order for us to find the nth term, which is x sub n, we need to take a. So what is a? A is going to be your first.
4.
Yeah, A is, who said 4?
Leah.
Very good, very smart. So A is going to be your first term in the sequence, right? So A is the first term. So just make a note of that. Let me go ahead and write that down somewhere. So A is the first term in the sequence. So A is the first term in the sequence. So first term in the sequence. So class, what is A? A is the
First term in the sequence.
first term in the sequence. So first term in the sequence. Good. So A is the first term in the sequence. What is D? Do you remember what D is? What is D?
A constant.
D is the constant. What another word we use for D? It's the common what?
So common difference.
Very good. So D is the common difference. So D is the common difference. So let me ask this again. What is A? A is the what?
First term.
Term in the
First,
sequence.
first term in the sequence. Very good. What is D?
Common difference.
The common difference.
The common difference. So from this sequence, I want you to tell me what is A.
4.
A is 4. Do we all agree that A is 4? Do we all agree that A is 4?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all sure? Why is A 4?
Because it's the first term in the
Because it's the
sequence.
first term.
It's the first
Very good.
term.
It's the first term in the sequence. Good. Now, question for y'all. What is D? What is D?
5.
5.
D is 5.
5.
Why is D 5?
Because
Because
that's the
5
common
is the common
difference.
difference.
Very good. Because 5 is the common difference. Because if you look at it, 9 minus 4 is 9 minus 4 is 5. 14 minus 9 is 5. 19 minus 14 is 5. And 24 minus 19 is 5. So that means in each case, what are we doing? We are increasing by what?
5.
By 5. We are increasing by 5. Okay. So we increase each term by 5. So let's use this formula to get the terms in the sequence. All right. So let's go ahead and find out what is x sub n. So let me move all this. So let's go here. So so we know A is 4 and we know D is 5. We just said that. So what is x sub 1? So x sub 1, right, is going to be, so let's use the formula. A, so A, right, plus, what is A? A is 4, right? Plus D. What is D? D is what?
5.
What is D is 5. Very good. Open bracket. N minus 1. What is n in this case?
1.
N is 1 because it's x sub 1. So that means that n is 1, right? Because we're looking at the first term. So n is 1. So wherever you see n, you're going to put 1. So you're going to put 1 here, and you're also going to put 1 here. So let's repeat it. So we have A is what? What is A?
4.
A is 4, because that's the first term, right? What is D? D is what?
5.
5. Very good. What is N?
1.
1. And according to the formula, we just always minus 1. So we have 4 plus 5, open bracket, 1 minus 1. Now, let's go ahead and do the maths. All right? Let's go ahead and do the maths. So if we do the maths, we find that x sub 1 is going to be equal to 4 plus 5, open bracket. What is 1 minus 1?
0.
0. Very good. Very good. And what is 5 times 0?
0.
0.
0. So that cancels. So we are just left with what? 4.
4.
Does that make sense to y'all? Or y'all lost?
Yes, sir.
That makes sense?
No,
Because 1 minus 1 is 0. So if we do 5 times 0, that's still 0. So this is 0. So this x sub 1 is going to be equal to 4, which is 4. Right? So let me show you all the complete working so you can see it. Okay? So let me go back. And maybe I should do it like this. Maybe I should show you all the complete thing. So let me show you all the complete thing. So I'm going to clear my screen so y'all can see everything, because y'all might be getting lost right now. So let me go ahead and where is this guy? So we need to cover this. All right, so again, let me cover this. Well, let me use a better thing. So I'm going to show you the complete working so y'all could be able to see it nice and clean. So again, what is the formula that we're using? The formula is x sub n is going to be equal to what? A, right? Plus what? Plus D, open bracket what? N minus 1, right? That's the formula. So what is n? We're trying to find x sub 1. So n is what? N is 1, right? So what is A? A is
4.
4. Good. What is D?
5.
D is 5. Very good. What is N? Remember, we're trying to find the first terms. So N
1.
is 1. So this is 1. And this is 1 minus 1. Close bracket. So x sub 1 is going to be equal to 4 plus, what is 1 minus 1? It's going to be 0. 0. Very good. And what is 5 times 0?
0.
5 times 0 is 0. So it's going to be 4 plus 0. And what is 4 plus 0? That's going to be
4.
That's going to be 4. Very good. So that means that x sub 1 is what? Is 4. It's 4. All right. All right. That's how we get x sub 1 is 4. So that means that the first term, which is this one, is x sub 1. So that means 4 is x sub 1. Okay. 4 is x sub 1. So what is going to be x sub 2? X sub 2 is going to be
9.
9.
9, yeah. What's going to be x sub 3?
14.
14. What's going to be x sub 4?
19.
19. That's going to be x sub 5.
24.
24. Good. So how are we going to get x sub 2? So let's go ahead and figure that out. Let me go ahead and do it on this side. So we're going to do x sub 2 now. So x sub 2, so again, be using this formula, x sub 2. So it's going to be, that's too loud. So let's use a different color. Say green. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, good. So in order for us to get this here, so we have this is white. Okay, good. So now we're going to do x sub 2. What is the formula? What is the general formula for arithmetic sequence? X sub n is going to be equal to, it's equal to what?
A plus t.
A plus t. Open bracket. What?
N minus 1. Close.
N minus 1 close bracket. Very good. Good. So we have, someone mic is open. Please make sure your mic is muted. We don't want to have all the extracurricular activities. So it's going to be n minus 1. Okay, good. So how are we going to get, what is n in this case? N is what? We're trying to find
1.
x sub.
1.
N is 2 this time because we're trying to find x sub 2, right? So n is 2. Wait, let me make space for Tingham. I want to make space for let me make space for the third one. So I'm going to do the third one. I'm going to do the third one in, let's do the third one in another color. Say pink. No, let's use periwinkle. So you're going to do it in this one. So it's the third one. So we need space. Okay, good. That should be enough. All right, so let's go back here. So we have x sub 3 that we're trying to figure out now. So x sub 2, sorry. So x sub 2, let's go ahead and do it. So x sub 2, so remember the general formula is xn is equal to a plus d, over bracket, n minus 1. That is the formula. We're doing x sub 2 now, right? So x sub 2 is going to be equal to, class, what is a? A is what? Remember, a is your first
4.
number, so what is a? A
4.
is,
4.
it says right there, a is 4, so a is 4, plus, what is d? D is what?
5.
D is
5.
5. Very good. What is n?
2.
N is 2 because we're doing the second term. Minus what?
1.
Minus
1.
1. Very good. So x sub 2 is going to be equal to 4 plus what? 5, open bracket. What is 2 minus 1?
1.
1.
1. Very good. Close bracket. So x2 is going to be what? 4 plus what? 5 times 1 is?
5.
5. So x2 is going to be equal to what? What is 4 plus 5?
9.
9. Very good. Okay. So that's why x2 here is 9. All right. So, but basically all we're doing is adding 5 if you think about it. So we did 4, we add 5, we get 9. We did 9, we add 5, we get 14. We get 14, we add 5, we get 19. We did 19, we add 5, we get 24. Right? So all we're doing is adding 9. So you might say, well, why we need this complicated formula? But we need this formula because if I ask you for x3 and you didn't have this list and all you had was a and d, then you could find any term in the sequence, literally any term. So if I ask you for the 100th term, you could tell me what the 100th term is just by using this formula, right? So let's do x3. What x sub 3 is going to be? What y'all think x3 is going to be? x3. What y'all think x3 is going to be? Anyone? What is x3 going to be?
14.
14. Very good. Very good. I only had 2 persons. What is x3 going to be, class?
14.
14. Very good.
14.
Chai, you have a question? That's Chai.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Ask a question.
Oh, I thought you was asking if I had a question.
Yeah. Do you have a
Oh, no,
question? Yeah. You
yes,
get
no.
it?
Devices,
Okay.
so I have to raise my hand.
Okay, I understand. Does anyone have any questions so far? Are you all,
I a question.
well, go ahead,
No,
Akeja.
sir.
For like the formula, how come you don't add 4 plus 5, then multiply it by 0 or whatever the number is in the
How come
brackets?
how come I don't add?
4 plus 5, then multiply it.
That's a good question. So she is saying, why don't we add the 4 and the 5 first before we do, and then multiply it, right? Does anyone know why we don't do that? She's saying, why don't we add the 4 and the 5 first? Because what we did first is we subtract this, and then we're gonna multiply that by that, and then we add it. Why don't we just add the 5 and the 4 first before
We
multiplying
do
it?
brackets first.
Because
What's
Because
the
the wouldn't always be the same.
it's in parentheses.
no? There's a rule. Very good. PEMDAS. Did anyone learn PEMDAS or BODMAS? Or
Yes, sir.
y'all
Yes,
learn
sir.
that?
Parentheses, exponents, multiplication,
Yes, sir.
division, addition, and subtractions.
Very good. So you always multiply before you add. Always. Always, all right? Does that make sense, Acacia? So we always do parentheses and multiplication before we add. You can't add before you multiply or do the parentheses. Did that help a little,
It
Acacia?
did. Thank you.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do x sub 3. So remember now, n is 3, so x sub 3 is going to be what? X sub 3 is going to be. So what is a? A is what?
4.
A is 4. Very good. Plus.
5.
What is d? D is what?
5.
5. Open bracket. What is n? N is what?
3.
3. Very good. Minus 1.
1.
Good. So x3 is going to be what? X3 is going to be equal to 4 plus 5. Open bracket. What is 3 minus 1?
2.
2. Very good. And so we have x3, which is equal to what? X3, which is equal to 4 plus 5 times 2. What is 5 times 2?
10.
10. Very good. So x3 is basically going to be 4 plus 10, which is what?
14.
14.
Which is 14. Very good. And as we can see from this list, x3 is what? 14.
14.
And we could do this. Yeah, someone have a question?
I have a question. Okay. On the purple, right? Where you have n minus 1, do you how you got 3? Did you get it from where it says x3?
Yes, that's a very good question. So here, each time we change n. So here, n is 3 in this one, right? Because we're trying to find x3. Here, n is what? Would you think n is in this one? N is what?
3.
N is for this one, for the green one.
Oh.
N is what?
2.
N is 2. Very good. And here, what is n? N is what? N is
1.
N is 1. Very good. So that's how we do it. So in each case, whenever you're trying to find a different one, we have to change the n. So x1 means that n is 1, x2 means that n is 2, x3 means that n is 3, and x4 would mean that n is 4. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other questions before we move on to the quiz? Any other questions? Speak now, because the quiz is going to be on this, and I don't want to see failing grades. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you do not understand something, let me know.
Mr. Petit.
Uh-huh.
I think I would do pretty well.
That's good. Go ahead, Genesis.
Could you explain the general formula again? Because I kind of get confused looking at it.
Okay, no problem. So the general formula, what is A? A is what in the general formula? A is what?
A is...
That's the most important thing. So I think that, like in general, what do we call A? What is
a variable?
No, I mean, yes, it's a variable, you're right. But I mean, like, A is always the first term.
Oh.
Okay, so what is the first term in the sequence?
A.
Yeah, A, but in the sequence, what is the first term?
X times N.
No, what is, do you have the sequence 4 and 9, 14 and 4 and 9, 14, 19, and 24? What is the first?
4.
4, very good. 4 is the first term, right? So what is A?
A is then 4.
A is 4. That makes sense? So A is 4. So that means that every time you see A, you're gonna put 4, right? Now, what is D? D is what?
5.
Now, why is D 5?
Because it's how much we added.
Yeah, we increase each time by what? By
5.
5. Yeah, we increase each time by 5. All right. That's why A is 5. All right. So because we increase each time by 5. All right. Next, we have, so that means that you know that A is 4 and D is 5. Now, what is N? N is, depending on what what number in the sequence we're trying to find, that's what N is going to be. So here N is 1 because we're trying to find X of 1. Here N is 2 because we're trying to find X of 2. And here N is 3 because we're trying to find X of 3. So A is 4, right? D is 5. And Genesis, what is N? N is what?
N is the number that we're trying to find.
No. Remember, N is going to be whatever number that, like, for example, N is going to, this is X of 1. So N is going to be the lower number in the subscript. So in this case, N is 1 because we're trying to find X of 1. So we know that N is 1. So that means that since N is 1, we're going to put 1 here. That's why we put 1 here. That's why we put 2 here. And that's why we put 3 here, because here N is 2 and here N is 3. So let me go over it one more time. What is A, Genesis? A is what?
A is 4.
Yeah, why is A 4?
Because it's the first letter in the sequence.
Very good. It's the first time in the sequence. And D is what?
5.
Why is D 5?
Because every time we increase by 5.
Good. And what is N?
N is 1.
1, because we're trying to find X1. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's do the math. What is 1 minus 1?
0.
0. And what is 5 times 0?
0.
0. And what is 4 plus 0?
4.
4. So that's why X of 1 is 4, which we have here.
Okay.
So let's do the second one. For the second one, what is A?
A is 4.
What is D?
D is 5.
What is N?
N is 2.
N is 2. Very good. Because we're trying to find X of 2.
2.
What is 2 minus 1?
1.
1. Very good. What is 5 times 1?
5.
5. What is 4 plus 5?
9.
9. Very good. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, everyone, you all could answer. For this one, what is A?
4.
Anyone? A is 4.
4.
Very good. What is D?
5.
5.
D is 5. What is N?
3.
3.
N is 3. What is 3 minus 1?
2.
2.
2. Very good. What is 5 times 2?
10.
10. And what is 10 plus 4?
14.
14.
14. Okay. So that's how we go ahead and use the general formula for the arithmetic sequence. Okay, so what I want y'all to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I'm going to post the quiz inside the chat, but first I want you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let me go ahead and again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Okay, I need everyone to do that. Are there any questions before we move on to the quiz? Let me know if y'all have any questions.
My phone is like dead right now, so I'm just letting it charge at least to 10% before I send anything.
No problem. Again, do we have any questions before we move on to the quiz? Let me know, please. If you have any questions.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that means everyone is gonna get all right. Okay. All I want to see is 10 out of 10 then. Since nobody have no question. All
Who's
right, so
we?
yeah, you. Y'all know y'all have no questions. So if y'all don't have no questions, that means that we expecting 10 out of 10. That's good. That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So 10 out of 10 for everyone. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna do the arithmetic sequence. Let me give you all this quiz. I'm gonna post it inside the chat. And then you're gonna get going on it. Again, once you started the quiz, just put started inside the chat so we could get going with this. Let me see if it works. Okay, it works. So look like y'all were meant to have this quiz because it worked it worked one shot. All right, so this is quiz 2. All right, so let's go ahead and let me put it inside the chat. And we're off. So we have, so again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then once I put the quiz inside the chat, I want everyone to go ahead and do it. This is gonna be quiz number 2.
Sorry, I'm just waiting for my phone to charge up real quick.
Who's that speaking?
Zion, right?
Zion. Okay, no problem. All right, so quiz 2 is inside the chat. Once you started the quiz, put started inside the chat again. Once you start the quiz, please put started inside the chat. I need everyone to at least get a passing grade on this, at least 8 out of 10. Nothing lower than 8 out of 10. Right? Nothing lower than 8 out of 10. Does anyone want me to go back so you all could see the previous slides? Because some of the questions are gonna be on the previous slides. Anyone need me to go back? Let me know if y'all need me to go back. Sharonik, do you understand what we did? Okay. Shavia, Ray, do you understand what we did?
Mr.
So,
Petit,
uh-huh.
do you mind going back to the notes because I just never mind. Thank you.
Yeah. Zania McIntosh. Zania McIntosh, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Do you have any questions on this so far?
No, sir.
Okay. Travis, do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Good. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Serenity Johnson, do you have any questions for me? Serenity. Serenity Johnson, do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Okay.
I didn't get the link.
You didn't get the link, no problem. Let me resend it. This is quiz 2. Okay. Very good, Logan. Alexia Fowler, please redo your quiz. Taj Russell, where's Taj Russell?
There you go.
Can you
Are you doing
resend the
are you
quiz,
doing the quiz?
please?
Are you doing the quiz, Taj? I
So,
can. That's good.
so,
Okay, that's good. And
Jabari, yeah.
say it again.
Oh, my bad, sir. I was in meeting.
Okay. Layla, you have a question for me?
I was asking if you could resend the quiz.
Do you see it? I
No,
resent
sir.
it. No?
No, sir.
How about now?
Uh, no, sir.
No? Okay. Let me send
Wait,
it to you.
okay. No, I see it now.
You see it now? Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so why a person's getting 4 out of 10? And 3 out of 10. Remember our agreement? Our agreement, it was everyone should get 10 out of 10, or at least 8 out of 10. So I need
Sorry,
Malik.
sir.
Malik,
Sorry.
Malik, you have to redo your quiz.
Yes, sir.
Ricardo, lead in, please redo your quiz. But the rest of you are doing pretty well, I must admit. Kalia Johnson, very good. Andrew Gibson, very good. Caden Francis, very good. Amari King. Amari, you missed it by 1. Amari, please redo your quiz. Nalia Store, very good. Acacia Rule. Where's Acacia? You did pretty well. Very good, Acacia.
Check me out.
Um, yeah, I just see it. Very good, Cleveland. Leslia Mitchell, very good. No, Leslia Mitchell, you have to redo your quiz. You got a 7. So please redo it. Kelvin Gordon, very good. Jamari Evans, very good. Irvin Phyllis, very good. You have to get at least an 8 out of 10. Very good, Kyron. Um, do they have another way that they put, like for short? What could I call you? Because I can't get your name.
Mr. T, I get the quiz.
They call you KJ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Good. We could go with that. Zion Rang. Someone said they finished their quiz. I don't know who that was speaking just now.
That was Alexis, but it's me.
Yes, I see it. Very good.
Yeah.
So take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. I can see all your grades, by the way, but I want you to take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp so you can have a documentation of your grade as well. So you wouldn't
Okay, I
forget.
just sent it.
Very good, no problem. Very good, Latavia, on your first try. Excellent job. A lot of people are getting it all right, or at least 8 out of 10 on their first try. That is very good. I like to see that. Very good, Ronika. Very good, Ronika. Very, very good. Tyler and Bristol, excellent job. Dion Thompson, please redo your quiz. Deshaun Gardner, you just reached and you did pretty well. Shannon Smith, you have to redo your quiz. Where's Shannon? Shannon Smith. Where's Shannon? Shannon, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to redo the quiz, okay? But good try. Dion Thompson, please redo your quiz. Serenity Johnson, please redo your quiz. Layla, very good. Ricardo Leiden, please redo your quiz. Amari King, 10 out of 10. Come back with a vengeance. Very good. Brandon Johnson, Brandon Campbell. Where's he? Brandon Campbell, can you hear me? Brandon Campbell, are you there? Where's he? Should be here somewhere. Yeah,
Mr.
BC.
Patik, I finish.
Very good. Where's Brandon Campbell?
I finish.
Very good, Antonio. Nehemiah Davis. Very good, Nehemiah. Malik Rule, very good. Malik. Gracia Clark. Gracia Clark, you have to redo your quiz. Davinique. Davinique. Where's Davinique? Where is she? Very good, Travis. Well. Very good, Jai. Very good. Y'all doing pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
Davinique. 1 point short. And you would get all
It
right.
was a misclick.
That's fine. Very good, Jai. Ricardo Linden, please redo your quiz. Brene Sweeting. Very good job. What I want y'all to do is once y'all finish the quiz, I want y'all to take a screenshot of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. I honestly thought that arithmetic sequence would have been easier for y'all. But it is better. Y'all did get better grades, I must admit. But I didn't remember that the general formula was so long. I forgot all about that. Okay, so Sharonique Brown, very good. Durrell Penniman, very good. No, Durrell, redo your quiz. Go ahead, Jai.
You should make it a little bit harder.
Make it harder?
Yeah.
Let me see what you get. Jai, you got a 9 or a 10, please.
For the record, he's not speaking on our behalf.
It was an hard.
Jai, you got a 9 or a 10. When you can speak when you have 10 or a 10. Like Sharonik.
I 10 last one.
No, not the last one. We're talking about now. You want to make it harder and you barely get 100?
Wow.
All right. Chai Knowles. Very good, Chai Knowles. Brianne Johnson. Very good. Malia Rule. Very good. Okay. So y'all doing pretty well on that. So let's go and we're going to look at, we have time. It's,
No
my
shot,
time.
man. No time.
We don't know
I
time.
think we have no time. I think we have no time.
My time say 6:37.
My time say 8:38.
8:38.
Tell
Really?
me.
A lot of different times. A lot of different times there. I know my time is right. Okay, so we're gonna do one more sequence and then we're gonna call it a night. So I want to do geometric sequence. So how many sequences have we done so far? We did Fibonacci sequence. We did arithmetic sequence. Now we're gonna be learning about the geometric sequence. All right. So geometric sequence. So Fibonacci sequence. Can someone remind me how we do Fibonacci sequence? Can someone remind me how we do Fibonacci sequence?
You add the numbers together and it makes the rest.
We add which two
You
numbers?
add the first two numbers
The
before the
sum
number.
of the two terms before.
Very good. We add the sum. We add the two numbers before it. So for Fibonacci sequence, we add the two numbers before it. Can someone tell me what we do for arithmetic sequence?
Find the difference between a term and always add a constant that we call D.
And then what we do to get the next term each time? What we gonna do to get the next term?
Add the
Each time?
Add the constant to the previous term.
Very good. So each time you're just gonna add the next number and add the next number and add the next number. All right. So pretty good. That is the arithmetic sequence. So now we don't have a lot of time, so I don't want us to take extremely long with this. So we're gonna do our best to move through it quickly. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do the geometric sequence. So geometric sequence, here we go. Y'all can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so the
sir.
idea with the
Yes, sir.
geometric sequence is that
Yes,
remember
sir.
good. Remember for the arithmetic sequence, we had something called the common difference. But for this one, we have the common ratio. So go ahead, Karen, KJ, I like when you read. Go ahead and read this sentence for me, please.
A sequence where each term is found by multiplying the previous term by a constant that we call R.
Very good. And read the next sentence.
The constant R can be found by dividing any term in the sequence by the term before it.
Very good. So in order for us to get the next term, we're gonna be adding, multiplying, or subtracting. To get the next term. Multiplying. Very good. We're gonna be multiplying. So that's what we're gonna do. So a sequence where each term is found by multiplying the previous term by a constant. What do we call this constant? What letter we use for this constant? We use
R.
R. Very good. So we use R for that constant. Now, how do we find R? So we know we're gonna multiply R, but how do we find R? We find
Dividing.
R by dividing. Very good. That's how we find R. So let's go ahead and look at this sequence. Okay. So for this sequence, let's go ahead and find R. So what is R? Oh, I think I gave it away. But what is R? R is what?
3.
R is 3. How did we get 3? We got 3 by what?
Dividing.
Dividing 6 by 2.
We do 6 divided by 2, which gives us 3. We did 18 divided by 6, which gives us 3. And we give 54 divided by 18, which gives us 3. So that means that in order for us to move from 2 to 6, we multiply by 3. If we move from 6 to 18, we multiply by 3. If we move from 18 to 54, we multiply by 3. So what is going to be the next term in the sequence? How are we going to find the next term in the sequence? What do we have to do?
Multiply by 3.
Multiply by 3. And what do y'all get when you multiply 54 by 3?
162.
162.
Who said 162? 162?
Ida.
Very good. So the answer is 162. All right. Do y'all understand the sequence? Y'all understand the pattern? So each term, we multiply by 3. We multiply by 3. We multiply by 3. Multiply by 3. So the common ratio in this case is 3. And that's how we're going to get the next term. Just multiply each term by 3. But how do we find 3? Well, we have to divide. We divide 6 by 3. Once we know that that's the common ratio, then we just multiply each term by 3. As you can see, the geometric sequence, it climbs way faster than the arithmetic sequence. So the arithmetic sequence is slower because remember the last one we had, it was like 4, then it was like 9, and then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, then it's 14. Then each case you just add 5. But if you have a geometric sequence, so if I ask you this question, would you like your money to grow in a arithmetic sequence, or would you want your money to grow in a geometric sequence? What would you say?
Geometric.
Geometric.
Geometric. Why geometric?
Fibonacci.
You can get
Geometric.
more money.
Because if you take 162 and you multiply that by 3, what you gonna get? That's gonna be a big number. Hey, that's gonna be what?
Yeah, I calculated I would have 10 million by 2 days time.
162 by 3, you get what?
486. What if you're in debt
486.
though?
Right? So assuming that we're not in debt, I don't think any of y'all in debt, y'all. Hopefully y'all not in debt. Hopefully.
I think so, at least.
Hopefully. So
Nah, I just want more.
Assuming that you're not in debt, if your money is growing at geometric sequence, that is a great thing, because imagine if you have $1 million, then you just multiply that by 3, then you have 3 million. Right? So it's like it increases by a lot. So geometric sequence, it increases exponentially. But arithmetic sequence increases linearly, like in a straight line. All right. So let's go ahead and hopefully you all have the slide. If you don't have the slide, please quickly write this down. I'm gonna move it right now. So let's go ahead and look at like the general form for this geometric sequence. I want us to do all 3. So for the geometric form, for the general form for the geometric sequence, we have the following. So it's the same table we're gonna construct. And I want us to look at, so what type of sequence are we looking at in this case?
Mr. Petit?
Geometric sequence.
Let me go back.
Yes, please. 1 second. Let me get my phone.
Yeah, quickly take a picture of that. If anyone else need to take a picture of it, quickly take a picture.
Students Petit, did you see the message I sent you?
I did. Yes, you can. Very good, Sania.
Okay, I got them. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, so now let's look at the table, right? So we know that what type of sequence are we dealing with? What type of sequence is
Geometrical
this?
sequence.
Geometric sequence. Very good. The general form for geometric sequence is going to be x sub n, where we have a multiplied by r to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so we have the same numbers. And so we know that x1 is 2. We know that x2 is 6. We know that x3, what is x3? X3 is
18.
18. What is x4? X4 is
54.
54. Very good. What is x5?
162.
162. What is A? A is the first what? A is the
First term.
The first term. Very good. So A is the first term. A is the first term. And what is the first term in this question? Or in this sequence, I should say?
2.
2. Very good. What is R? R is the common
Ratio.
ratio. In our question, what is R?
3.
3. Why is R 3?
When you divide 6 by 2, you get 3.
Very good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna separate this into 3 slides, into 3 thingies. So y'all could be, so we could do all 3 of them. So let me do a darker one, a darker color. So let's say we have this and we have this one, right? So this is the first one. And then we have the second one. I think we used green last time. And then we're gonna use, what we use blue. Okay, good. So good. So let's go ahead and find what is, so we know that A is 2 and R is 3. So let's go ahead and find these terms right there, right? So we're gonna say, so we're gonna use the general term, the general form to find each term in the sequence. So we're gonna find x sub 1. So we know that the general form is xn is gonna be equal to A multiplied by R to the power of what? N minus 1. So here, n is, we're trying to find it when n is what? N is
1.
N is 1, yeah. We're trying to find when n is 1. So n is 1, so it's going to be x sub 1 is equal to, what is A? A is what?
2.
A is 2, very good. What is R?
3.
R is 3,
3.
very good. What is N? N is
1.
1,
1.
very good. So it's 1 minus 1. What is
Zero.
1 minus 1?
0.
0. It's going to be equal to 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of what?
1.
3 to the power of?
Oh, is it? Is nothing.
0.
0. Yeah. What is 3 to the power of 0?
0.
0.
No. Can someone
3.
tell me what is 3 to the
3.
power of 0?
1. Wait, 1. No, it's 1.
What is 3 to the power of 0? 1,
1.
0. Who said 1? Who said
Me.
1?
I said 1.
Who said 1?
Me.
Kamara, Kaylee and Kamara and Dominique. All right, very good. It's 1. 3 to the power of 0 is 1. And in fact, any number to the power of 0 is 1. Remember that. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. So that means that our x1 term is what? Is 2, right? Let's do an x1. Let's do x sub 2. So where we know that xn is equal to a to the power a times r to the power of n minus 1, close bracket, x sub n. Now, what is n in this case? N is what? N is
2.
2.
N is 2. So we know that n is 2 for us this time. So n is 2. So it's going to be x sub 2, which is going to be equal to, what is a? A is what? A is 2 because 2 is our first term in the sequence. What is r? R is
3.
the common ratio, which is 3. What is n? N is what?
2.
2 minus 1. Very good.
2.
So we have x sub 2. And it's going to be equal to...
Is that 3 to the power 0?
Right there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 3 to the power 0. And class, can you remind us what is 3 to the power 0? That gives us what?
1.
1.
1. Any number to the power of 0 is what?
1.
1.
1.
So that means that 2026 to the power of 0 is what?
1.
Is 1.
1.
Yeah. Kind of weird, right? That's just math. All right. So we have 3 to the power of 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. So x2 is going to be what? Equal to 2 times, what is 3 to the power of 1?
3.
3, very good. And what is 2 times 3?
6.
6, very good, 6. So x2 is what?
6.
X2 is? Class, what is x2?
6.
X2 is what?
6.
6, very good. Now we're going to do x3. Oh gosh, I erased the whole thing. I know that was going to happen. So x3 is going to be, let's use periwinkle again. So x3 is going to be, so we have x3, let's use a block here. So x3, so we're going to write the formula again. X sub n is equal to a. What is a? A is the first what?
The first term.
The first term. What is r? R is what?
3.
3.
R is 3. The common what? The common, what do we call it? The
The
common
common ratio.
Common ratio.
common ratio. Very good. And n, in our case, n is 3, right? I don't want to use that symbol. I want to just put it like in a block. So n is 3. So here we know that n is 3. So n is 3. N is 3 because we're trying to find out what is x sub 3. So it's going to be x sub 3. All right. It's going to be equal to a. Well, what is a? A is what? 2?
2.
Yeah, 2 multiplied by r, which is
3.
what? 3 to the power of n. N is what?
3.
Minus 1. Close bracket. So x sub 3 is going to be equal to 2 times what?
3.
Times 3 to the
To the
power of,
power of 2.
what is 3 minus 1?
2.
2, very good. Ah, what is 3 squared? I think I got you all right now. What is 3 squared?
9.
9.
Oh, how y'all get that? How y'all get that?
3 times 3.
3 times
3
3.
times 3.
Very good. 3 times 3 is
ChatGPT
9.
said so.
9.
9. Very good.
I'm
Y'all,
confused how you get 9.
how I got 9? Because 3 squared is 3 times 3, right? And what is 3 times 3?
9.
9. That makes sense to you? 3 squared means we multiply 3. 3 is involved in the multiplication process twice. So it's going to be 3 times 3. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we do 2 times 9. What is 2 times 9? It's going to be what?
18.
18. Very good. So that means that x3 is going to be 18. All right. So that's how we use the formula to find the first 3 terms. And you can use the formula to find anyone. So if I ask you what is x sub 14, you could find it. You just do 14, a is 2, r is 3, 14 minus 1, and stuff like that. All right, so what I want you to do is take a picture of this and send it to me via WhatsApp. Please stop the reactions. Stop the reactions. We don't need no reactions. I keep on telling you all that. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then we're going to quickly go ahead and do this quiz. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let me do the whole thing one time. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, and then I'm going to give you all this quiz, and then I want you all to quickly finish it. Let me clear all drawings. Good. If you're still writing, I have it back on the screen. So it's still there. Okay, good. All right, cool. So again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that. And I'm gonna give you all the quiz on the geometric sequence, and that'll be your last quiz for this evening. Please make sure that your last quiz is the best quiz, okay? Make sure that you get 100 on the first time. Make sure that your last quiz is your best quiz. And I'm pretty confident that they all are gonna do that because y'all are very smart. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Okay, good. So I'm gonna post the quiz inside the chat. And does anyone have any questions before I give the quiz? Anyone have any questions? You lost. You don't understand what's happening.
Well, just to be safe, could you explain the general formula one more time, please?
Okay, I can. So for the general formula, what you have to do is you're going to take A, and A is your first term. You're going to take A, and you're going to multiply it by R. Remember, R is the common ratio. And in our case, R was 3 because we got 3 by dividing 6 by 2. And then you're going to raise it to the power of n minus 1, where n is going to be whatever number we're dealing with. So n could be 1, n could be 2, n could be 3. All right? So that's how you do it. So quiz number 3. And once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Yes, someone have a question?
Can you resend it, please? I can't see it.
Can't see it? Okay, I just posted it, so I literally just posted it. So it might be a wait, but I just posted it. So quiz 3. By the way, some of you have very neat handwriting. I must admit, some of you have very neat handwriting. And some of you, your handwriting it needs the help of God. It needs a miracle. Where's Samaya? Samaya, are you there?
Yes, sir.
You have very neat handwriting. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, her handwriting is very neat. So those of you who have very good penmanship, keep that up. The rest of us, we need to improve our handwriting, including me.
What about my handwriting, Mr. Petit?
Who's that? Malik? Yes, your handwriting is very good. Your handwriting is bold
What
and
about
strong.
mine?
Cleveland, it's okay. It's okay.
Mr. Petit, what about me?
All right, we're not gonna do a whole array of handwriting. I'm gonna mention it as we go along, but for those of you who do send your work, make sure your handwriting is very good. Okay. So improve your penmanship so that we could see it clearly.
I just sent my work to you, Mr. Petit. This is Alexia.
No problem. So what I want you to do is take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, and also do the quiz for me.
I'm doing a quiz right now.
Does anyone want me to go back to the first one so y'all could get it? Logan, where's Logan?
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. You always the first one to get it. Keep that up, okay? Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I'm gonna send my work right now before I start the quiz.
No problem. So Logan got a 10 out of 10. Looks like my quiz is too easy. The rest of us, please quickly do your quiz. We're gonna move on to English language after that. So we have English language to do after this. Antonio Lewis, please redo your quiz. Courtney Raming, please redo your quiz. All right. Everyone, once you finish with your quiz, I need you to take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, once you finish with your quiz, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Again, once you finish with the quiz, take a picture of your quiz and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. So I need to check these quiz grades. I need to see how y'all doing. If you get anything less than an 8, you have to redo it. You have to redo it. All right. If you get anything less than an 8, you have to redo the quiz. All right. So again, if you get anything less than an 8, you have to redo it. Again, if you get anything less than an 8, you have to redo your quiz. All right. So we have to move on to English language. It's 8:01. So quickly finish your quiz. Let me see how y'all doing on this. Let's check the grades. Very good, Kamara Knowles. Very good, Kelvin Gordon. Where's Kelvin Gordon?
I might
Where's
just
Kelvin?
send it.
Very good, Layla. Where's Kelvin Gordon?
That's all.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well on my quizzes. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah. Andrew Gibson, very good. Ricardo Linden, please redo your quiz. Yeah, y'all doing pretty good. Leslie Mitchell, please redo your quiz. I was surprised. I know we run through geometric sequence. I was like, I wonder if y'all will get it, but most of you are getting it. Courtney Raming, please redo your quiz. Amari King, 100%. That's what we need. But you did
Excuse
well.
me.
You did well. Yes, go ahead.
Could you go back to the geometry sequence notes?
Yes, I could go back to the geometry sequence. Does anyone else need me to go back for the first one? If anyone need me to go back, I could go back.
I want to take a screenshot.
Yeah, so that's the first slide. Antonio Lewis, very good. Isis, please redo your quiz. Sharnick Brown, always doing it right the first time. Very good. Jamari Evans, excellent job. Malik Rule, please redo your quiz. Malia Rule, very good. Irvin Phyllis, very good. Latavia, where's Irvin? Irvin, are you there? Where's Irvin?
Yes, sir. Right, John.
Okay. I need you a 90 and above. I saw you.
All
You
right.
always just get that, so keep it like that. But 8 out of 10 is good, but you know where you need to be. Taj Russell, very good. Kaden Francis, very good. Zion Ryan, very good job. Merrick Parker, please redo your quiz. Merrick, please redo your quiz, Merrick. All right, we have to move on to English language. I'm gonna give you all 2 more minutes for those who are not finished, and we're gonna move on to language because we have some people who are for language and we need to get started for us. So let's go ahead and do the English language. Where's Jeremiah? Jeremiah, are you there? Jeremiah, can you hear me? Where's Jeremiah?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Yes, good. I can need you to read. I can need you to read. So just keep that in mind. The rest of us are still doing the math quiz. So once you finish with that, then we can start language, okay? You understand me, Jeremiah?
Yes, sir.
Good. All right, so give you all 1 more minute to finish up that quiz, and then we're gonna move on to English language. Okay. So let me go ahead and do this for y'all. We're gonna check let me see y'all quiz grades one more time.
I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting a 9.
You wasn't expecting, were you expecting a 10 out of 10?
No, I was not expecting a 10 out of 10.
So you got better than expected. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes, sir.
That's excellent. It's always good to get better than expected. I always like that. I always like that. You know, when you aim low and then you look at the exam grade, it's like, whoa, I was not expecting that at all. I remember when I was doing an exam, it was chemistry. I thought that I was gonna get like an 80%. Turns out I got a 96. So it always is a pleasant surprise when you do better than expected.
Cool.
All right, so let's go ahead and let me check your quiz grades one more time, and then we're gonna move on to English language. Let's go ahead and see these things. All right, so let's see how we're doing in general. Okay, not bad. Some people still doing their work. Very good, Jai. Isis, you have to redo this. But don't worry about it now. You'll have opportunity to do it later. We have to move on to language. So what I want y'all to do is stop the math quiz. We're gonna move on to language because we have to do it. So if you're not doing English language, please gently and quietly say goodnight in the chat. You don't have to say, oh, good night, Mr. Petit. We move into something else. So if you're not doing English language with us, then just swiftly say goodnight in the chat once you finish with your quiz, and then you can leave. The rest of us, we are going to stay for English language, and we can start off with that, all right? English language is going to be good tonight. We do not have they call it Kahoot. We will start our Kahoot very soon because we need to crown another class president. So we will have our Kahoot. I'm thinking maybe next week, Wednesday. Yeah, let's say next week, Wednesday. Let's say next week, Wednesday, tentatively. All right. It can't be on Monday. It'd probably be on a Wednesday. We need to crown our next class president. Our class president will have all the rights and privileges and bragging rights that is afforded of that position. All right. So definitely excited to see that. Adasa, you coming back to be class president again?
Yup.
Wow. She didn't hesitate. All right. So Dominique, you have a lot of work to do.
A lot.
All right, so let's go ahead. So we're going to be doing English language. And Kanan would have something else to say as well.
Say what?
Kanan, yeah, Kanan. All right, so today we're going to be looking at how to operate with a colon. So when we say a colon, I want to see right now if you all know what a colon is. So I'm going to give you all 3 shapes. And you need to tell me what is which. So this is going to be, the topic is using a colon properly. So, good. I'm gonna put 3 symbols here. I'm gonna label them, and you're gonna tell me in the chat, which one is a colon, right? In the chat, please, in the chat. So we're gonna call this. We're gonna call this one A. We're gonna call this one B. And we call this one C, right? So in the chat, tell me which one is a colon. All right, so we have this here, with that there. We have this there. We have this here, and then we have let's use D. Me have to include D. And we have this here. So which one? Put your answers inside the chat for me. Which one is a colon? Put your answers inside the chat for me. Which one is a colon? Again, put your answers inside the chat for me.
Do we have to be fast?
Yeah, I mean, this is not a competition, but just put your answers inside the chat. Again, put your answers inside the chat.
I sent it in the chat.
Layla, that is very excellent. That's all I gotta say. Very good. I just wanted you to tell me which one is the colon. You did all of them, so very good. Very good, Layla. Very smart. So, what y'all have for colon? Which one is a colon? A, B, C, or D?
A.
Wait. Sound like we have a rivalry here.
A.
Okay.
Semicolon.
All right. So, how many persons think the answer is D? Let me hear y'all for D. The answer is D. D. How many persons think the answer is A?
Me.
Okay.
That's a semicolon.
All right. For everyone who said that the answer is D, you are absolutely
Correct.
So the answer is D. So D is colon. All right. So let's go ahead and name this. This A is a what? A is a semicolon. Very good. B is a what?
Hyphen.
Hyphen or a dash. C is a
I was
what?
gonna say negative.
C is a comma.
Comma. And D is a
Colon.
D is a colon. Very good. D is a colon. So my question is, when do we use colons? When do we use colons?
Like when we listing things.
When we're listing things? Yes, when we're listing things, we definitely use colon when we're listing things. Yes, that's correct.
For explanations or
Making a
examples.
list or something.
Explanations or examples. That's correct. Yeah.
We use it to
To give
one at a time.
emphasis.
Who said emphasis?
We use it for time.
Emphasis is correct, yes. We do use it for time, that's correct, but in language, you know, and in math, obviously we use colon for time. But in language, we use it for listing things. We use it when we want to give an extra explanation to stuff. All right. But there are specific instances and cases where you want to use a colon, and there's instances where you should not use a colon. So that's what we're going to be looking at this evening. Like, when is using a colon appropriate, and when is it not appropriate? And I'm going to give you some short notes and a few examples. I don't want to be here all night, so we're going to get through this. So let's go ahead and talk about the first use of a colon. So a colon is used to introduce, so let's write this down. So a colon, wait, y'all probably can't see my screen. So y'all can see now?
We could.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so a colon is used to introduce, my laptop is running hot. So that's, oh, look, smiley face. So a colon is used to introduce, let's say it's used in writing. My bad. To introduce, or explain information. So that's the first like example or like category that I want you all to think about. So what do we use colons to do? At least according to the sentence. We use colons to what?
Introduce or explain information.
Very good. Introduce or explain information. That is the first thing I want you all to think about. This is the first line. This is the most important line at this particular moment in time in this class. So colon is used, yes, it's used for various reasons, but in this particular instance, we're really talking about how we use colons to introduce or explain information. So the most important rule, rule to remember, and this is very important because some people use colons in the wrong way. So the most important rule is to remember is that a colon must come, it always comes after a complete sentence. Please remember that. So if it is not a complete sentence, you cannot write a colon after it. So that means that whatever you have before the colon must be able to stand alone. If it can't stand alone, then you can't put a colon after it. So that's very important. So what is a sentence, by the way, by definition? What is a sentence? By definition, what is a sentence?
A sentence is like a group of words.
A group of words that
Like
expresses what?
A complete thought.
That expresses a complete thought. Very good. So it's a group of words that expresses a complete thought. That's what a sentence is. So if the words before the colon does not express a complete thought, I am sorry, you cannot write a colon after that. All right. So this means the words before the colon should be able to do what? Should be able. Very good. Should be able to stand alone and make sense, right? To stand alone and make sense by themselves. And it must be able to make sense by itself. Then you can put a colon afterwards. All right. So for example, we can write the following. So for example, she had one goal in mind to improve her grades. She had one goal in mind: to improve her grades. Where can I put the colon here? I can put a colon somewhere, but where can I put the colon?
After mind.
After
mind, y'all. Do we agree with that
After
or no?
goal.
After goal?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After mind.
After mind or after goal?
After mind.
After mind.
After mind. After mind.
After
Very good.
mind.
After mind. Why can we do that? Because what? Why? How do you know you could do it?
Because
Sentence after
it
it.
can stand
Because the
alone.
words
One sentence.
can stand on its own.
Very good. Because she had one goal in mind can stand alone as a complete sentence by itself. All right. So she had one goal in mind to improve her grades. That is the appropriate and correct use of the colon. So this is correct. Because, so let's write that this is correct. Correcto. Because this is correct. And why is it correct? Because it's a one standalone thing. She had one goal in mind. So when it says to improve her grades, what is that doing to the sentence? What is that doing to the sentence? What is it doing? It is what?
Giving it a complete thought.
Emphasizing it.
Not emphasizing it.
Giving
It's
it a
doing
complete thought.
it already has a complete thought. She had one goal in mind. That's already a complete thought. What is it doing? It's what?
Giving more information.
It's
or
giving more
context.
information. What's the key word I haven't read? I haven't read right there. What is it doing? It is what?
Explaining. Introducing or explaining information.
Very good. It is explaining what the goal she have in mind. So if I say she had one goal in mind, that is a complete thought. That is a complete sentence. But that doesn't tell me what is the goal. So the colon is there to give more what? To give what? More what?
Context.
More context.
Information.
More information. All right. Does this make sense to y'all? So let's go ahead and write that. The sentence. So the sentence. Sorry. The sentence. So the sentence. The sentence. Okay, so let's go. The sentence. Cool. She had one goal in mind. Right? That sentence is it's complete. It's a complete sentence, right? Is complete, right? And the colon gives an explanation, or we can say under the phrase after the colon gives an explanation of her goal. Does this make sense to y'all? Y'all understanding it? So
Yes, sir.
the first part has to be complete. It has to be complete before you go ahead and add in anything. It must be able to stand alone. If it can't stand alone, then you can't go ahead and use it as a you can't put a colon in it. All right. So let me let's give another example, right? So let's give another example. So what's the example? I want you to tell me how can we correct the sentence? All right. So the question is, so another example. All right, so this is another example. Example number 2. So the next example is, I want y'all to tell me where should I put the colon, all right? So there. There. Make sure your mic is muted. sure my mic is muted. There was only one problem. Time limit. There was only one problem. Time limit. Where can we put the colon? Or does it even need a colon?
After problem.
Problem.
After problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There was only one problem. What?
Time
Time limit. Yeah. So between the problem and time, right? This is also correct. All right. Why is it correct? And how do we know it's correct?
Because time limit can stand on its own as long as there was only one problem.
Very good. Time limit can stand on its own. Because there was only one problem. Is that a complete sentence? This part. There was only one problem.
Yes,
Is that a
sir.
complete?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's a
Yes.
complete thought. That's a complete sentence. So it could stand on its own. So that means that since it could stand on its own, then all we need to do is we need to put a colon after problem. What does time limit do? What does it do in this sentence? What does time limit? What does it do?
Explain what the problem was.
Explain what the problem was. Very good. Explain what the problem was. All right. So let me give you all another one. I'm gonna give you all so let's say other examples. Let's say other examples. Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna give you all it incorrectly and I want you all to fix it. Make sense? All right.
Yes, sir.
So his plan was to study every night. So is this correct or is this incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect. Why else it's incorrect?
His plan was
Not
is
a
not a
full sentence.
Very good. His plan was it's not a full sentence. So how we could correct it?
By adding a comma.
Putting
Adding
the
a comma.
colon after a study.
Okay, put the colon.
Just remove the colon.
You could do to remove the colon. Yeah, you could just remove the colon. That's one way we could correct it. Or we could say his
After
plan
colon
was
after study.
after study. Yeah, we could do that. We could put the colon after study. So you could say his plan was to study every night, or you just could leave it, right? You just could it could be without it. All right. So that is a way where that's the incorrect use of a colon. So you don't need to put the colon here. His plan was. Because why? His plan was is not a stand, it can't stand alone. So this is this is what? Incorrect. This is incorrect. All right. So if you want to write the correct version, we could remove the colon. So let's say to correct this sentence above, we can just remove the colon. You don't need a colon. All right. Or if you do put a colon, you put it after his plan was to study. So you put it after study. All right. So this is gonna be that. Good. All right. So are y'all ready for a quiz? Let me give y'all a quiz on this.
Yes, sir.
Good. So take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Let's go ahead and we're gonna give you all the first one. This is gonna be very easy. Don't take long on this because we have one more
Can I
quiz to
finish
do.
writing first?
Yeah. Quickly write, Cleveland. Quickly write. We don't have all night. So again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. All right. Again, I need everyone to do that, please. Take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And everyone to go ahead and do that. While y'all do that, let me put a nice background on this. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Maybe that will give you all some a little more time. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. I need everyone to do that for me. And then we could do the quiz. First one, very easy. It's not a long quiz because I don't want y'all to spend all night on this because we have another quiz to do. And so I wanted to spend all night. So I want y'all to be able to see that. So questions. Okay, good. So again, once you've started the quiz, please put started inside the chat again. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. And we're off. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Everyone should get at least 4 out of 5 in this quiz, at least, at the very least. At the very least, all right? At least 4 out of 5. At least 4 out of 5, right? All right, at least 4 out of 5. Everyone should be working on this. At the very least 4 out of 5, okay? We did arithmetic sequence. I don't want to have that up. So we're on a colon. All right. All right, good. All right, excellent job. Okay, let's see how y'all doing on the quiz. Very good. Malik, please redo your quiz. Very good, Dominique. Very good, Dominique. Again, Malik, please redo your quiz. Malik, please redo your quiz. By the way, we typically use the same link every night. So if you, for some strange reason, are not able to get the link, you could just use the same old one. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your grades. Very good, Ricardo. Very good, Deshaun. Layla, what happened? Dariel, Panaman, what happened? Adasa, what happened? Redo your quiz, please. Leah Johnson, please redo your quiz. Zion Ryan, please redo your quiz. You'll have to at least get a 4 out of 5. Very good, Malik. Very good, Irvin. Cleveland, redo your quiz. Samaya, redo your quiz. Very good, Adasa. Very good, China.
I probably was just pressing the wrong buttons.
No problem. Y'all have to at least get 4 out of 5, at least. Get 4 out of 5. So if you didn't get 4 out of 5, you have to redo it. All right. Have to at least get 4 out of 5. Adasi, you have a question for me?
No, sir. Sorry for that.
Okay, no problem. You may repost the quiz inside the chat. Quiz number 1 for some persons who didn't get it. Nope, that's not the quiz. I want the quiz. All right, good. Y'all should have it now. That's quiz number 1. All right, so cool. Are we done with the quiz? Let me know. Y'all finish?
I did it for the second time.
Did the second time? Okay, good. Anyone else who's still doing their quiz? Let me know. Y'all still doing it?
I did it over.
I had to do it over. That's good. Brianna Clark, please redo your quiz. Kevin E. Call, please redo your quiz. Albert Rocks, please redo your quiz. Very good, Gracia. Very good, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, you had to redo it. Where's
Yes,
Jeremiah?
sir.
Okay. But you got 4 out of 5 the first time, didn't you?
I know.
Okay, you want a 5 out of 5. All right. Let's see. So for this one, for the first one, which sentence uses colon? Where are we? Okay, good. All right, so that's good. Isis, very good. Cordell, very good. Travis, very good. Okay, good. So that's the first. Very good, Latavia. Very good, Jamari. Very good, Keyshawn. Good. Very good, Samaya. Very good, Samaya. All right, so let's move on to the next one. So we know that colons are used to introduce information. Let's look at the other use of colon. So let's go back to the slides. So colons are also used. So colons are also used to introduce a list or examples. So far we have looked at 2 uses of colons. The first one is to explain information, and the second one is to do what? The second reason we could use a colon to do what? It's right there on the slide. To what? Introduce a
List.
Introduce a list or examples. Very good. I didn't have everyone on that, so let's try it again. There are 2 ways we could use a colon. We use a colon to do what? Give me the 2 ways.
Explain information, introduce a list or example.
Information or list example.
Very good. We could use a colon to explain information, or we could use a colon to list, to make a list or give examples. All right. So the sentence, oopsies. So the sentence.
Miss Fatigue, I don't do the quiz.
Very good. That's Alexia, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the sentence before the colon, everyone should be writing this down. The sentence before the colon must still be complete. Do you all understand that? That it still has to be a complete thought. All right, it still has to be a complete thought. The sentence before the colon still has to be a complete thought. Can I move this top part? Like, are y'all done with this top part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me move this. So the sentence must still be a complete thought. It still must be complete. For example, the student brought everything. The student brought everything she needed for school. Book, pens, and a calculator. Where can I put the colon in this sentence? Where can I put the colon in this sentence? The student brought
After 4.
everything. You sure? Sure? After 4? Think about it.
After school.
No,
After,
yeah, after school.
After school. Do we agree with her? It says the student brought everything
sir.
she needed for school. Book, pens, and a calculator.
Yes, sir.
Where can we put the colon?
After school.
After school.
After school. Very good. After school. You know what y'all sound like? Y'all saying after school classes. You know, like after school. Anyway.
Me today.
All right. The colon what? The colon shows what? The colon shows that a list is coming next. All right. So that is very important. So we use colons to give explanations. And what is the next use that we use colons for besides giving explanations? We use colons to do what?
To introduce a list of examples.
Very good. To introduce a list of examples. Now here's a common mistake. So a common mistake is placing a colon after a verb or a preposition. Now, can someone tell me what is a verb?
Action
Something
word.
that shows
Action
action.
word. Good. So give me some examples of verbs.
Run. Walking.
Walking,
Run.
Walk, run,
drinking,
drinking,
Running.
eating,
running,
Skipping.
skipping, right?
Jumping.
Jump,
Cycling.
jumping, cycling, run, jump, sing, dance. Those are verbs, right? Okay, give me an example of a preposition.
Under the under,
on top,
Under,
behind,
on,
in front.
below,
below, in, right? So you don't want to use a colon after a preposition, and you don't want to use a colon after a verb. Okay? So that is the idea. You don't want to use a colon after a preposition. You don't want to use a colon after a verb, right? So examples of prepositions obviously are going to be on, in, under, behind, above, near, beside. All those things are examples of preposition. You don't use at, into. You don't use a colon after preposition, and you don't use a colon after a verb. So for example, we could say, for instance, consider the sentence. She likes math and science. So the sentence, she likes math and science, is that correct or that's incorrect?
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Incorrect? Why is it incorrect?
because the sentence before the colon can't stand on its own.
Very good. And what else? What else would we do? What is
Blue line.
likes? Likes is a what?
A verb.
Likes is a verb, and we use a colon after a verb. Can we use a colon after a verb?
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
No. So this sentence, is incorrect. Why? Because the verb like should be followed should not be followed with a colon. We should know what she likes, math and science, but you can't tell me that you should put a colon after that, right? So that is that. So colons are used to give a list or examples, all right? It's not used to it's not you can't put a colon after a preposition. You can't put a colon after a verb. Okay? So let me give you an example of where we use a colon after preposition, and you can see why it's wrong. But a good rule of thumb is that once the word before it doesn't contain once the sentence before it cannot stand on its own, then you know that definitely that particular phrase, you can't put a colon right after it. Not right after it. All right? Not right after it. Okay? Okay, so all right, so let me show you all a example where we use a colon after preposition, where we put a colon after preposition. So I could say Another example. Incorrect sentence is the following. She is interested in music and art. Is this correct or is this incorrect?
Correct.
Is this correct?
Incorrect.
Incorrect or correct? She is interested in music and art. Is this correct or incorrect? You're all quiet.
Incorrect.
Incorrect? Why you say it's incorrect?
You said what did you say?
She is interested in, music and art. Is that correct or is that incorrect?
Correct.
Correct.
That's correct?
I think
Okay.
so.
I think it's correct. All right.
Incorrect.
What is in? Is in a preposition?
A preposition.
Is in a
So it was
preposition?
incorrect.
Is in a preposition, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can we use a colon after preposition?
No, sir.
No. So we can't say she is interested in music and art. You can't use a colon because in is a preposition. So that wouldn't be correct. All right. And I said already another incorrect sentence is. So this is incorrect because we use the colon after a preposition. This sentence is incorrect because a colon is used after a preposition. All right. I'm gonna show y'all one more example of how we could use prepositions, but I'm not gonna test y'all on it because we don't have enough time. I'm gonna test y'all on this paragraph, but I'm not gonna give y'all the third quiz. That would be too much. All right. So, but I just want to mention it. All right. So finally, colons can be used to emphasize or clarify an important idea by introducing information that explains first part of the sentence. So a colon can serve as a clarifier, or it can serve as something that emphasize. All right. So for example, we could say there was one reason he succeeded. Hard work. Where could I put the colon? There was one reason he succeeded. Hard work.
Succeeded?
Where? After succeeded or before succeeded?
After succeeded.
After
Very
succeeded?
good. Yes, after succeeded. Right? And hard work is explaining, or it
Why?
gives more, yes, how he was able to succeed. All right. So it clarifies it. It emphasizes it, and it gives us a reason on why he was able to succeed. So this is exactly correct, right? So let's go back here. So colons can have at least 3 purposes. It can use to introduce an idea or explain an important information. It could be used to introduce a list or give examples. And it can be used to clarify something, or it can be used to emphasize something. So we must remember that we must never put colons after what? What must we never put colons after? Must never put
Verbs and
colons.
prepositions.
Never put.
Verbs and prepositions.
Yeah, we must never put colons after verbs or prepositions. All right, and we always know that the sentence before the colon must be able to do what? The sentence before the colon must be able to what?
Stand on its own.
Stand on its own. It must be able to stand on its own. All right. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to give you all this second and final quiz. Before I do that, I want you all to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then I'm going to post the quiz inside the chat for you. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. And then do the quiz. Once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. Again, once you started the quiz, please put started inside the chat. And do your quiz and also send in your work as well. Send in your notes. All right. All right. The quiz is inside the chat. Once you start the quiz, please put started in the chat. And send in your notes as well. All right, good. Sabrina Sands, are you doing the quiz or are you still writing the notes? Sabrina Sands, are you doing the quiz or are you writing the notes? Can't really hear from Sabrina. Where's Hope? Hope, are you there? Where's
Yeah,
Hope? Are you doing the quiz or are you
I'm doing the quiz.
okay.
I fumbled badly.
Okay.
I just sent it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Everyone should be doing the quiz. Let me see how I'm doing on the quiz. Let's look at these grades.
I sent the
Mr.
quiz.
Petit, I ain't gonna lie. Mr. Petit, don't look at my quiz, please. Not
No,
that
that's okay.
I sent the quiz.
All right, let's see. Let's see how. Again, if you have to get at least 4 out of 5. If not, you have to redo it. Oh wow, a lot of y'all have to redo this. Dana is very good. Layla, very good. China, very good. Dominic, redo your quiz. Carlton, very good. Jeremiah,
I already
redo your
redid it.
quiz. Okay, Alphonic, please redo your quiz. Irvin, redo your quiz. Jai, redo your quiz. Merrick Parker, very good. Sion Fraser, very good. Logan, very good. Gracia, very good. Ricardo, very good. Good. Okay, okay. It's a lot of redo. For the persons who redo their quiz, very good. So redo it if you get less than 4. So it's 4 and above, right? 4 and above. 4 and above, all right? Again, 4 and above.
I did, Mr. Petit.
Oh, you did? All right. All right, so for those of you who are finished with your quiz, if you have finished with your quiz and you're ready, send me the notes. You can quietly leave. Just say goodnight in the chat and you can go. And I'll see you all God's Spell Life tomorrow.
See you next week.
See you next week. We have class tomorrow.
My bad, wrong script.
That's fine. You good. You good.
Right.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right.
Finish. Good night, Mr.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
Mr. Petit, some of these stuff have to be wrong.
Who's this speaking?
Samaya.
Samaya. Let me see.
As I say,
Let me see.
a colon is used correctly in which sentence? And the correct answer didn't have a colon.
Let me see. This is number. What number?
5.
Number 5.
And 3. And 2.
He enjoys football. No, the correct answer is C for number 5. It can't be. Even though. Yeah,
Good
that one
night.
is. Good night. What other number 5? I corrected. What other one?
3.
Number 3 with
Good night.
sentence. Good night with sentence and correctly introduces a list. Number 3 is A.
And I had that, but they say it was the bag contained books, comma, notebooks, comma, and pencils.
Put A. I just corrected.
Okay, and 2.
2, which sentence correctly punctuated. The menu includes rice. No, you can't do that. So the problem is that includes, you can't have it after a verb.
Okay.
Yeah, so it have to be the it have to be the ones with the comma.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I sent you a picture of my notes.
All right, no problem. So quickly do that, redo it, and then take a picture of your grade and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay.
Even I finish.
Good evening, no problem. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you all on tomorrow, God's Spell Life. Take care, everyone. See you soon.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.